Country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here now the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
At the 37-yard line.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 40 wants the mark. 40 wants the mark.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Football, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Edwards-Helaire.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Houston.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson just beating the play clock. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Watson now to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it there.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So action, they'll come up now against a...
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.